And I was working there, and it was brutal. You're holding a camera for 4 hours in a studio as two people talk about, fucking, I don't know, new county lines and shit. Your neck is burning. It was miserable. So I saw in the paper an ad back when you opened a newspaper to find a job, and it said, help wanted, Texas Senate Media Department. We need a radio reporter. And I was like, well, shit, man. I'm already a performer because I was playing music and stuff, and I already had an interest in comedy, and I was like, and it's radio, so I know how to do production, whatever. So I applied, and I got the job, and the job was the Senate. The Senate has its own media department, and I was one of the people they sent to the Senate floor every single day for the legislative hearings, and I had to take notes and do a radio show at the end of every day that surmised whatever happened that day. And then you'd upload it to a server, and then all these local radio stations in Texas would download it and play it as their news break. And that's what I did every day.
Oh, my God.
And I sucked at it.
How long did you do it for?
For the whole session, which was like 6 or 8 months or something like that.
Oh, my God. What are those people like?
Joe?
They party a lot, huh?
Like motherfuckers.
Isn't that crazy?
I've been hammered with Texas senators.
It's not just Texas. It's kind of all of them.
Yeah, but I don't mean drunk. I mean like hammered. These guys would have catfish fries and keg parties.
Somebody left cocaine in the White House, remember?
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
Somebody left fucking coke.
Yeah.
They brought coke to the White House. How did you do that? How'd you get in with coke?
Dude, I knew nothing.
Bro, have you seen Hunter? I'm sorry. Have you seen
please.
Hunter Biden describing why crack is so good? It's the greatest crack advertisement of all time.
No.
If crack wasn't terrible for you, this guy makes me want to try crack. I'm not going to. Don't do it. I'm not giving any advice, but I'm saying this guy, like legitimately, this might be the best advertisement for crack of all time. I'm going to send it to you, Jamie. You're going to watch it and you're
I'm
oh
excited.
my God.
I'm excited for this.
I want to try crack.
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, he's a lot smarter than people give him credit for. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. Like, he's talking, and one of the things he was talking about was why smoking things are so addictive, why smoking cigarettes are so addictive, and like the psychology behind it. He's not dumb, but he's just a guy who, became an addict, and that fucks your whole life up. It fucks you. You become a subhuman.
Yeah.
When you're junkied out all the time, and you're that dude who's like what he was doing, like making films and shit and driving with a gun.
Yeah.
He was fucking gone. He was out there, dude.
Well, when you're an addict with money,
Yeah.
it gets real wild.
And your dad is one of the most famous people on the planet. It's so crazy. Listen to this.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat, literally.
That's it?
That's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar, cocaine, and baking soda.
How different is the experience?
Oh, it's vastly, vastly different. And like for real, I feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite. I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful crack cocaine is. Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. All of these actors and, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine and freebasing. And they were smoking crack.
So straw on the stove is the same thing?
Not exactly, but close to it. But it's a little bit different. But anyway, my point about it, your point about it, which I think is true, is that there's a thing about crack that is really insidious. And what it is that anytime I think one of the reasons that they believe that smoking cigarettes is so addictive is because it combines three really important things. It's habit forming, there's an oral fixation, and there is a ritual combined with it. And so the idea of hand to mouth is a habit and a fixation that we learn very early, even as children. With a pacifier, with a spoon, with your thumb, to even to breastfeeding. Okay, so I don't want to get into the psychology of it because I'm no expert, but I do know this, is that you combine with that ignition, combustion, and then you combine the ritual. You have your cigarette in the morning, you have your cigarette when you get out of the car, you have your cigarette with your coffee. Crack is that on steroids. It's over and over.
Oh my
There's
God.
ritual to it. There's a ritualized part of it. The combination of all of those addictive behaviors together becomes like really powerful. And the drug in and of itself is a more immediate euphoric sensation and connected to it than, in my experience, cocaine alone.
Does it require more frequency to maintain the high?
Yes. Yes. And the capacity to use more than you could otherwise with powder cocaine, just physically to be able to ingest it.
Okay.
So you kind of,
We
Holy
should give
shit.
that guy credit. Who's the dude who's interviewing him?
Andrew Callahan, Channel 5.
Well, he nailed it. He did a
He's-
great job. That's the best ad for coke ever.
It's the best.
Best ad for crack ever.
Yeah.
And he could be president. How
Yeah.
about that? How about that?
That kid,
How about
by the
He could. Like,
He-
no bullshit. Hunter Biden, after all he'd been through, look, we all his dirty laundry's all out there. We all see it. He was a freak.
he speaking of which,
He's just smarter than his dad when his dad was young, and
He's-
he was a crackhead.
he spoke so eloquently about crack just then. I mean, that was. And by the way, you know what 2 words got me?
What?
Ignition was the first one.
Yeah, Jesus, bro.
And I forget the second word, but ignition. I was like, you got my ears here. But I have a friend that smoked crack.
Oh my God, I have a couple.
Yeah, and I said, what was it like? Like, describe it to me? And he goes, dude. He goes, the best way I could describe it is, imagine you are as horny as humanly possible. You have a raging hard on, and a woman sits down on your dick for 2 seconds and then plops off and walks away. He goes, that sensation of the thrill of that, he goes, that's the only way I could think to kind of equate like what the charge of it is and how excited you are
Jesus.
and how you feel you need to immediately do it again.
And when you do it again, do you get the same reaction, or is it dumbed down?
That I don't remember what he said, but I got the impression that it's kind of like,
It
it's
has to
that
be, right?
just on repeat. It's the broken
Yeah,
record
up and
of
down,
that.
up and down, and then big crashes.
Yeah.
I had a buddy in New York that smoked crack, and he would have these giant crashes. And one of the things that he would have to do is he would have to go to a store, like a liquor store, and get a 40 ounce of malt liquor.
Okay.
That was how he'd calm himself down from the crack. So, like, a lot of times I would pick him up. I would even drop him off when he was buying his shit back then. And then when I'd get him, he'd just be like pale, like cardboard, and had to drink malt liquor. It was like he was about to have a fucking heart attack.
But by the way, that's all it takes is 1 40 ounce? I'm thinking you'd need to fucking mainline a bottle of Jack Daniels to even out.
He would
like-
get a couple of 40s.
Okay.
But 140 is really strong. Those things are crazy strong. Like malt liquor, okay. It's kind of crazy that malt liquor is only in the hood.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of beer that tastes like shit. It's not like malt liquor is like a fine Sam Adams ale.
Yeah.
Malt liquor's it's just there to get you fucked up, and if it's cold, it's tolerable.
Yeah.
Why is it way more popular in the hood?
Yeah, it's usually 40s are usually very cheap. It is malt liquor, but it's cheap. We used to buy 40s when I was in college. That's all we drank because it was cheap.
Right.
We used to drink a 40 called Camo. The label was camouflage, the cheapest looking camouflage design ever, and it said camo in like the army stamp. It was $1.50 a 40, and it was 8.9% alcohol. Oh my God. So college, it's perfect.
That's so
there
strong.
it is, baby.
I remember Old English. And I remember, God, there was a bunch of them. There was a bunch of those like giant malt liquors that everybody. What were the big name ones? They were always in rap songs.
Oh, dude, OE.
Yeah, Old English is the big one.
8 Ball was
Colt 45.
Colt
Steel Reserve,
45.
Colt 45.
That's right. Yeah.
Cobra.
King Cobra.
Yeah,
Old
Hurricane.
English 800 that was the classic. The Old English 800.
St. Ides. Yeah, Old English 800 was 8 Ball. That was the
Mickey's.
Eazy-E song, 8 Ball.
Right,
if you
bro.
remember.
You drink that stuff, you will get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that's a weird gray area between liquor and beer. You know what I mean?
It tastes like shit. It tastes like you took bad beer and poured vodka in it.
It's so nasty, but yet totally legal.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. Totally legal.
And I mean, but what you were saying though about you'll find it in the hood or whatever, it applies same thing to college kids. Dude, when you don't have a ton of cash and you want to get fucked up, and for under $5 you can get 2 40s,
Oh yeah, and you're blitzed.
you got yourself a
240s.
night. Yeah. You got yourself a hell of a night.
Hell of a night.
But wait, remember I said earlier the sober
But
thing.
wait.
What's that?
I said, but wait.
But wait. I just saw the clip. I remember you telling me in the green room that you stopped drinking. And then I just saw
Yeah.
the clip of you saying it to Ron White that you think you're done.
I mean, I would most certainly have a glass of wine at some point in time in my life. But as far as like regular drinking every week,
Yeah.
I'm definitely done.
You
feel better. It's crazy. I mean, it's such a simple thing to. Chris Williams did it first. He was like the first guy that I know that's like a podcaster that just said it's been his biggest like life hack, his change. I was like, really, that big of a deal? And he's like, that big of a deal. He's like, it's like a remarkable change in the energy levels that you have because you're not fucking poisoning yourself all the time.
Yeah. I love it.
It's so fun.
It's the most
so
fun.
fun.
It's the most fun.
It's so fun. It's so fun to get a little tipsy.
That's what Ari. I remember speaking to Ari. Ari said that to me once because I remember when Ari got into like enjoying drinking, and I go because he didn't.
He didn't drink for a long time. Yeah.
And I go, you like it now? And he goes, it's the most fun thing. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty fucking fun, man. But I saw a kid in the coffee shop today. I was waiting in line to order, and the kid in front of me turned around, and he's like, hey, man, I love your comedy, whatever. It was a nice kid. And he goes, dude, are you sober too now? All you guys are getting sober. I was like, no.
Oh, you guys. That's funny. They think like we move as a group.
Yeah.
They're all Republicans now.
It's the things I hear people apply to this comedy scene. I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys?
So dumb.
It's
so
ridiculous.
Dumb.
It's ridiculous.
I read another article the other day about us being an anti-woke comedy scene.
Yeah, the thing about UCB coming in.
Like, look, why not just do great stuff? Go do great stuff. Don't worry about what we're doing. And we're not anti-woke. There's no anti-woke. There's like a shit ton of left-wing comics at the mothership. It's like that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're not dwelling on that. We're making fun of things.
That article upset me because when I saw the headline, I was excited because I used to do UCB shows in New York.
I did them in L.A.
Yeah, and I did them in L.A. too. And I was like, oh, cool, UCB's coming. Like, it'll be more stuff.
That was always fun.
For the scene and stuff.
The scenes, it's always better if there's more in the scene. But that's also, you got to realize, like, someone framing it in a way that's going to get people to read it.
Yeah.
And then there's people that genuinely do think that way. And it's what a lot of that is, I think, is the walled garden issue. And the fact that there's like a walled garden, right? And when there's a walled garden, there's a bunch of people that are doing really well together and they're hanging out together and they have fun. And you're not in that group. You start getting mad at that and you find reasons why that's bad because, you know, you want something like that in your life, which we all do. If I see like a whole group of friends like palling around and laughing, I always smile because I know what that's like. I like it. Mm-hmm. But if you never have that in your life and you see a group of people palling around and having a good time together and hugging each other, just laughing and just having a good old time, you feel like left out. Mm-hmm. You feel disrespected almost.
Yeah.
You know? This episode is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. Speed and quality aren't always synonymous. I don't go to a fast food joint expecting a 5-star meal or use instant coffee thinking it'll taste like it came from a French press. There are exceptions, of course. Like if you're hiring, you can use ZipRecruiter to find qualified people fast. Try it yourself free at ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. According to G2, it's one of the most popular hiring sites, probably because of how fast it actually works. I'm talking same-day results in some cases. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can proactively find and connect with top talent in minutes. And new resumes are always being uploaded, over 300,000 every month. So you have an opportunity to reach more people with the skills you're looking for. Experience, hiring, speed, and quality with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And if you go to ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan right now, you can try it for free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Yeah.
People get angry.
Do you remember, like, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but I'm assuming you have. It's kind of like when you're coming up the ladder initially in show business and you see famous people on TV and whatever, and you got an opinion about everybody that's having too much fun, that's annoying.
Oh,
and that guy's music sucks and this
He's
and that,
a
whatever.
hack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 5 years later, you find yourself in a room with the guy at some party and you meet him and talk to him and you go, what? He's the nicest. What the fuck? Well, I think I like his music now. It just changes.
Know. It's so stupid. But it's just a normal thing that people do. We talk shit. And then the problem now is you talk shit and you're just talking shit. Like you and I would be talking the same way if we were in Mitzi's bar, just hanging out. We'd be talking shit.
Exactly.
And if someone records that and writes it down, it seems so much different than just regular talking shit, which is what everybody does.
Well, and that's one of the things I wrote down here that I wanted to say, and I don't say it, I swear to you, I don't say it to blow smoke because it's your place and I get to work there a lot and all that stuff. That's all beautiful. I say this very genuinely, man. When I swung in last night, and everybody's at the hanging after Kill Tony, and it's usually a fun time. And Carrie was like, she's like, hey babe, you want a shot? And I go, no, not tonight. I gotta take it easy tonight. And I go, I'm doing Joe's show tomorrow. And dude, like the staff, everybody, the friends, everybody being like, dude, congrats. The fucking special drop today. You're doing Rogan tomorrow. Dude, kill it. Have fun, dude. We fucking love you. And I stepped back and I was like, this feels like family to me. This is a beautiful thing. Everybody's so supportive. There's no backbiting. There's no shit talking. It's all fucking love. So when I hear people say negative shit about the Austin scene, I'm like, I've found it to be a beautiful experience, like truly, like a truly heartwarming experience.
It's people that aren't in the scene. That's all it is. It's like people that they're looking at it from the outside. And it's not just us that are like this. Like my thought on all this shit is that my favorite people to hang out with are comedians. And if you make an environment where comedians are really happy and everyone has a lot of gratitude, a lot of gratitude for what they're able to do with their life, and that they have such great friends and they get to do sets and have fun, and it transfers over to all the other people too. It transfers over to the up and comers. It transfers over to the staff. Everybody is having a good time. Everybody has a real positive attitude. That's possible to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to start a cult. You don't have to. You just make a place. And you can do it. It can be done. We did it at the Comedy Store. The Comedy Store was pretty fucking positive for the most part before we left. And we do it here too. And some people don't want to hang with comics. They're lone wolves, and that's fine too, man. That's not what it's about. What it's about is making an environment where it's easiest possible for someone to thrive. So you got a bunch of feedback from a bunch of other comedians. You got a lot of up-and-coming talent that are like really killing it on stage and really trying to be heard and really writing new stuff all the time, performing all the time. It's good for everybody.
Yeah.
It's like a big old pressure cooker. It's like a wrestling room at Iowa State.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, there's a bunch of killers in this fucking room. That's good for everybody.
Yeah.
It's good for all of us. I look at it the same way I look at sports. I look at it the way I look at martial arts. Like, what's the best way to get better? You got to surround yourself with really good people. Also, make a gym that has everything the fighters need, everything they need, like the UFC Performance Center, something like that, or Performance Institute, something like that.
Okay.
But have a place where it has everything the fighters need. So do that for comedy. Just have it completely set up, financially the most beneficial for the comedians. It's like treats people well. Everybody gets it's the whole business is designed to break even.
Yeah.
That's all it's designed to do.
It was awesome, particularly this past weekend, because I did Ari shows with him in Fat Man in the big room, and then I was also doing Little Boy spots in between. And it was so, like what you're talking about, the gym, right? It's like, it was so fucking cool. It's like you go into Fat Man, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Then you go into Little Boy. It's a little calmer, a little more quiet.
It's like you're in people's living room.
Yeah, you sit down on the stool. You talk a little slower. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so good for growth in both areas. Like
Just like a gym, like you'd set up a gym. It's a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
You know, it's like over there you do your weights, over here you do your cardio. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's fucking great, and the staff is so awesome. Like, just the love of the staff is really a beautiful thing.
They're very cool people. And a lot of them, like Kerry and Adam and Jody, they all came from the store. So everybody was unemployed, man.
Yeah.
So I scooped them up when they were all unemployed.
Yeah,
And I said, let's have fun. Let's put something crazy together.
Egan is the funniest.